Blessings, beloveds. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to the first day of the best of your life. I am Astarius Miraculi. My subject today is Eclipse Healing. Yesterday I did a video on the new moon solar eclipse, which is exact today at 20 degrees of Cancer. What I'd like to go into today is that we're in an actual season of eclipses, in that there's an eclipse today, which is the 12th, here in this Western Hemisphere. Over east, in many places over there, it's on the 13th. But then on the 27th of July, we have a lunar eclipse, which is a full moon eclipse, which will be in 4 degrees of Aquarius. And then on August the 11th, we have another solar eclipse at 18 degrees of Leo. And Mercury goes retrograde on the 25th of July. So we are in a season of accelerated accountability, a season of tremendous growth, a season where challenges and difficulties will be in our face. But there is something that is so exalted within our being that has the capacity to deal with whatever comes our way. So today is about working with some frequencies of healing to bless these different energies and to cause these energies to become servant unto us and not allow them to be master over us. You know, how to be the alchemist. You know, in this lunar eclipse, solar eclipse that is today at 20 degrees of Cancer, the planet Pluto is 20 degrees of Capricorn, immediately opposite that. And Pluto is the energy of the alchemist. You know, there is something within that resonance that helps us to understand how to transform poison into potion, how to transform pain into joy, darkness into light. Just in alchemy, there's the transforming of base metals into gold. And so the things that we want to address in a healing way is forgiveness, because that's a big piece that is up. Difficulty that we may sometimes have in forgiving others and or forgiving self. We want to heal the energies of blame, heal the energies of judgments, judgments toward self or judgments toward others or judgments that are coming at you from others. We want to heal the energies associated with our relationship with Father and Mother, in that this solar eclipse is a conjunction of the sun and the moon, the sun being Father and the moon being Mother. And so we're going to address those frequencies, whatever issues we might be carrying with regards to Father and Mother. We want to heal energies associated with emotional sensitivity, energies associated with resentment. I'm going to play my track Spirit Rap, which Invocations and Prayers. Many of you are aware of this particular track. It's my most celebrated track and the one that I'm most widely known for. And if you know it, because many people do know it by heart, then invoke along with me. But certainly allow these energies to move into your field to help clear whatever difficult energies there may be that you're having to address at this particular time. So let me go ahead and set that up. I invoke, decree, and dream awake the full cellular ascension of my being, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, in this now, with the full support of God, Goddess, the Ascended Master realm, to include our Ascended Master Self, Father Saint Germain, Sananda, the Holy Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Goddess of Mercy, Archangel Michael and the legions, Ashtar and the entire command, Babaji, Raphael, Gabriel, clan of the trumpet angels, Aboriginal and tribal shaman, goddesses of fortune, angels of light, Elohim, clan of the serpents, Shiva, all Christ frequencies, all animal totems, elementals of fire, air, water, and earth, all divine beings of light, love, and ascension, named and unnamed, to activate the cells within my being who are your counterparts with the unified power of the One. I decree my highest good always operating in this now. I decree grace and mercy always operating in this now. I invoke, decree, and dream awake the full truth and reality of ascension in this now. I invoke and dream awake with every breath that I breathe the violet fire transmuting my whole being. I invoke and dream awake the full current of ascension in every cell of my being. I am ascended. I invoke and dream awake expanded God consciousness, fully realized in me, as unlimited abundance, fulfilling my every need and desire. I invoke and dream awake the ending of procrastination, tiredness, blockages, obstacles, and unhealthy belief systems. I decree immediate abundance in my life. I invoke and dream awake my liberation from all karmic debt. I am infinite opulence. I invoke and dream awake my personal empowerment in every instant that anyone is impacted by my being and creations. I invoke and dream awake the infinite empowerment of my sexual, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, and financial relationship with life. I invoke and dream awake sacred sexuality, erotic innocence, and always express the sacredness of sexual force for pleasure, creativity, and healing. I invoke and dream awake world universal healing from all sexual woundedness and shame. I invoke and dream awake worldwide release of all manipulating forces and beings who would control humanity past, present, and future. I invoke the angels and ascended masters to realign and heal all misused energy, to include the full restructuring of our DNA. I invoke and dream awake the transmutation of all negative and judgmental projections. I invoke and dream awake my constant ability to be centered and balanced in my psychic perceptions and empathic nature. All overwhelming psychic energies are released by me automatically, easily, effortlessly. I am empowered by everything. I invoke and dream awake my lucid dreaming each night I sleep and total remembering when I awake. I invoke and dream awake my infinite harmony with God, Goddess I am. I invoke and dream awake the full expression of my miraculous healing power. My life is a continuous stream of miracles. I invoke and dream awake my infinite ability and willingness to receive all life's blessings. I invoke and dream awake a constant attitude of gratitude for my whole life, all my accomplishments and blessings, including the same for the universe at large. I invoke and dream awake the full blessings of God, Goddess, the ascended masters, angels, guides, and beings of light to bless this earth. I invoke and dream awake all my decrees, invocations, and prayers I have released to the universe and open myself to God's response, support, and love in my highest good. I invoke and dream awake the release of all past, present, and future lifetimes of decrees and vows which would bind me to limitation, lack, density, and anything not of ascension in this now. I invoke and dream awake the full reclaiming of my eternal self as powerful, loving, and fully aligned in abundant God consciousness. I invoke and dream awake the total dissolving of all manipulating forces which would bind this earth plane in fear. I invoke and dream awake the influence of the ascended master realm and angels to intercede and raise the vibrations higher to bring darkness into the light, raising the frequency of love and God consciousness on planet Earth in this now. I invoke and dream awake the ascension of planet Earth in this now. I invoke and dream awake the ascension of my soul and the ascension of your soul in this now. There's a tremendous power that exists inside of each of us, beloved, because we all are qualitative extensions of Source, qualitative extensions of the Creator. And when we're faced with different energies that are counterproductive to our well-being and our wholeness, it's really important that we feed our mind and feed our consciousness with positive, exalted thoughts and feelings that represent what it is that we're wanting to bring about in our lives. So I'm going to also offer some energies of the didgeridoo to further facilitate this healing vibration, you know, with the intention of the affirmation, I am so in love with me, so in love with this eclipse season, as this eclipse season is so in love with me. And so we want to open our hearts and our minds and our beings to all of the divine energies that are available through these eclipse frequencies. It is a powerful time of change and transformation, but we don't want to allow the change and transformation to just happen by way of forces outside of us, but we want change to happen by way of the intentions that we set to bring about these changes. So I'll offer these didgeridoo frequencies as a vibration of healing for you and me and every being in all existence. Honor, thanks, and praise to our divine Creator for the sacredness of this moment. Honor, thanks, and praise for our remembering who we are, being aware of that sacred divinity that exists within the central core of our being. That's something within us that transcends any and all difficulties. On mountain heights of heaven's land, we now invoke the master plan. Because it's our divine birthright, we're given back our cosmic sight. At dawn of life we were so high, and with the angels we did fly. We now ascend to higher plane. The ancient times now come again. 'Tis in the name of holy peace that all our blessings now increase. Our great abundance now comply with power of our single eye. We bless the darkness, make it right. Reverse the tide and free the light. God, Goddess, make our power ever pure, else let the power not endure. We love and lift our fellow man and woman and understand the master plan. For us, there's simply nothing new except that which our souls once knew. First eye, spin at speed of light, within, without, come now our sight. Almighty Spirit Elohim, make truth of this our cosmic dream. Yes, our eye is really single. With light our bodies do now tingle. Oh, our souls are so brand new. We now know all that we once knew. And so today is about realizing who and what we all really are. Realizing that magnificent something that exists within our being. Realizing that resonance of the superhero that exists inside of us. There is a oneness of wholeness of being. And so any being in all existence that is a superhero is our own self by extension. We are interconnected with every wonderful thing, every wonderful creation, every wonderful expression, every wonderful good deed, because there is a oneness of wholeness of being, a oneness of wholeness of life. This is a time for being in the awareness of the sacredness of our being, the sacredness of who you are, the sacredness of who I am, that which we are that is beyond any and all of the mistakes and the human stumblings that we may experience in life. It's time to wake up and remember. So I want to offer now an accelerated decree called Ancient Times. I just recited it for you, so you heard the words to it. slowed down, but I'm going to share it in an accelerated way now. And when I share it in an accelerated way, the purpose is to create a merging between the right and left hemispheres of the brain, a merging of the intellect as well as the intuitional aspect of our being, a merging of mind and emotions. So when I chant it in the accelerated way, you may not pick up all of the words, you know, intellectually, but I did recite it just a moment ago, so you did get it in a very clear way. But just allow the feeling frequency of this to move in for you, and this will also be a part of that healing vibration that we are reaching for. So breathe that frequency in. And now we're going to allow for some vibrations for abundance. All these tracks you're hearing are from the album, my album, Spirit Rap, Invocations and Prayers for the Millennium. So, you know, money is an important thing to manifest because that's the medium of exchange. And so the last invocation is money formula 2. So receive this vibration and allow it to be the catalyst for helping you to be magnetic, for bringing in a greater measure of abundance. Just a live stream right now into my hand. Golden sun within me, rise, let abundance take a stand. I allow the manifestation, make financial compensation. Great success now come along, sing with me prosperity song. I am filled with inspiration, gold now fills my situation. With my heart I thank you, Lord, all I want I can afford. It not only be for me, all the world be rich and free. Love and peace and truth abound in my life, the world around. In my hands be ceaseless action, bringing wealth and satisfaction. With God, vision and reflection, see my money's resurrection. Blessings here and all without courage, and which was proud. Gold for me is everywhere, and with all I ever share. Let good fortune go before me, right beside me and behind me. All with money now adore me, with gold and emeralds they adorn me. Here's the vision I now see, my love is brought reality. Oh yes, it does exist for me, the angels have now set me free. Money, money crystallized, stream right now into my hands. Golden sun within me rise, let abundance take a stand. I allow the manifestation, get financial compensation. Great success now come along, sing with me prosperity song. I am filled with inspiration, gold now fills my situation. With my heart I thank you, Lord. All I want I can afford. It not only be for me, all the world be rich and free. Love and peace and truth abound in my life, the world around. In my hands be ceaseless action, bringing wealth and satisfaction. With God, vision and reflection, see my money's resurrection. Blessings here and all about, courage, faith and wisdom sprout. Gold for me is everywhere, and with all I ever share. Let good fortune go before me, right beside me and behind me. All with money now adore me, with gold and emeralds they adorn me. Here's the vision I now see, my love is brought reality. Oh yes, it does exist for me, the angels have now set me free. Money, money crystallized, stream right now into my hands. Golden sun within me rise, let abundance take a stand. I allow the manifestation, get financial compensation. Great success now come along, sing with me prosperity song. I am filled with inspiration, gold now fills my situation. With my heart I thank you, Lord, all I want I can afford. It not only be for me, all the world be rich and free. Love and peace and truth abound in my life, the world around. In my hands be ceaseless action, bringing wealth and satisfaction. With God, vision and reflection, see my money's resurrection. Blessings here and all about, courage, faith, and wisdom sprout. Gold for me is everywhere, and with all I ever share. Let good fortune go before me, right beside me and behind me. All with money now adore me, with gold and emeralds they adorn me. Here's the vision I now see, my love is brought reality. Oh yes, it does exist for me. The angels have now set me free. So I thank you for receiving this frequency and letting these invocations, prayers, chants, vocal harmonics, and didgeridoo be a catalyst for your divine remembrance of who and what you truly are. Remember to honor your mother and your father, no matter what the circumstances of that connection was, because a new moon is a sun-moon conjunction, sun, father, moon, mother. Oftentimes it can be a catalyst and a trigger for addressing some of the issues that we have relative to our parents and relative to our parenting. So our parents gave us the greatest gift that we could possibly receive, and that is entry into this life. It was by means of our parents that we gained our incarnation, and that is the greatest gift. And yes, sometimes they stumbled and they failed and they didn't live up to what we felt was important, and maybe they didn't take care of us in the way that is the appropriate way. And yet everything that happens in our lives is an outpicturing of that which we have chosen, because we did indeed choose our parents. And even if they were coming from a negative place, I know I had a very turbulent time with my mother, with her going through alcoholism in my entire childhood. And yet at the same time, I know I chose that experience through which to learn and grow. And so I honor my mother and I honor my father, who I never knew, but he gave me entry into this life. And so I embrace the resonance of healing around that. Let it be that we own the emotional side of who we are, not be afraid of our emotional being, and seek to transform all of the negative emotions, because we are endowed with the power to do that. I am Astarius Miraculi, and this has been about just transmitting some frequencies that will offer a vibration of healing that would help to bring about balance and equilibrium during these very powerful and transformational times. You know, because our accountability is tremendously up-leveled right now. And the purpose of this video is to trigger that sacred empowerment that exists within all of us to address these difficulties. I am available for psychic astrology readings, and I do sound healing transmissions with didgeridoo and vocal harmonics. My website is astarius.com, astarius.com. So be sure and go over there, check out some of my CDs. All of what you've been hearing is from the CD Spirit Wrap, available in CD hard copy or digital downloads. Also have a donation button on my website. If you feel so moved to offer a donation, I say thank you so much for that. Have a beautiful day, and may you flourish and absolutely be your own champion and have your own back during this eclipse season. Aho, Ashe, Amen, Namaste, Hotep, In Lakesh, Alakin, Shalom, Satnam, Hariom, Rastafari. Our sacred juices are cooked in infinitely expanding Juicefari. May we always have many miles on our smile, wiggle in our giggle, tingling in our boots, laughter ever after, putting our strut, wings on our butt, always rising up, for up at the top there's room for all, it's just the bottom that's crowded, y'all. So it is and so it shall eternally be.